Alright, welcome back. Loading the game here. The game pronounces it Chola, not Cola. I'm sure the game is way more accurate than I am. I think we're doing great. We're over our settlement limit, but we was able to at least increase it enough that all of our places are happy. The only thing I would seriously consider is, should I pay the $1,000 to make all of these New World ones a city? And it's a thought for sure. This one here, if I turn this into a specialized town, which I still have one more resource I want to grab here, but let's say I made this a specialized town, then my other cities, like this one, would get more growth. Because I still don't understand. In fact, let me pause real quick. I'm gonna Google this. Okay, I think I have the answer. So apparently, it's even described here in somewhere in here. Crucial part of your economy. That is not it. Right here, connectivity. If they're linked with direct road, or if they're both coastal on the same continent. That's the key word. So, what's happening here is Opone, this one, is on the Gondwana continent. So is Talakad. So they're both on the same continent, so that's why Talakad is getting the bonus. Karor here is not on the same continent. And I give up. I have no idea why it's getting food from Karpaboni. This could be because they're within trade route range. I don't know. But part of the answer is the continent system. So these other towns... Well, no, look, this one's a town. It's also on Gondwana. All of these towns are, in fact. My capital is even. So they should all be feeding Talakad. Yeah, none of it makes any sense. And it's like, you know, it's got to be a coastal city. Well, you could argue this is not a coastal city because it's, you know, it's away from the coast. Maybe that's part of the problem. So, like, if I made this into a city, would I suddenly, you know, be getting... Well, here. Let's make this into... let's make this into a mining town, which will convert the food. So I'm going to do that. And then let's see if it shows up in here. It does. So it's sending 16 food. Now there was no harm in doing that, because I could just come back and put it back to growing. But yeah, so we can make that into mining towns. Or... like this one here, we got all of that going on. Like, part of me wants to make all of these a city, but I need a town that just does nothing but generates massive amount of food. And then it sends it to all my cities. Like this right here. Oh my gosh, look at this. Right here. A city. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could actually get 6 in my treasure fleet right here. Oh my goodness. That is so good. I'm just constantly flirting with destruction. Oh, man. 6 in the treasure fleet. That's fantastic. You know we gotta do it. Alright, so that's, well, here we go. This should be the third one. Bam. We did it. +1 tradition slots. Always good. +1 golden happiness for every imported resource. Let's do that. I know I saw a goody hut somewhere. Right there. See, and then this kind of crap keeps happening. They are getting very aggressive with their...
Colonialism is not satisfied merely with holding a people in it. From the new land of gold, a sun...
Alright, so like, what would I even get rid of? I mean, this could be a decent amount of gold. I mean, that really helps the production game. You know, what would you take away? I mean, this one. But right now I'm fighting back with my missionaries, so yeah, I guess I'm not putting it out yet. I gotta get more happiness. That's what the answer is. And right there, I'm gonna increase my settlement limit just so I can build another settlement. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And so you can see we've been jamming out the technology. That'll give me a lot more happiness. That'll give me a lot more production. We'll just grab the happiness. Alright, so we could make a physician. That's right, we're going to start getting plagues soon. That's annoying, the plagues. Go ahead and build one of those. Alright, we finally got that fully converted. This guy is just constantly fighting with us. That one, they're constantly converting. Look at him. Fully converted again. I don't know what's causing the... Sounds like someone's like beating their rug. Well, I think I'll... I mean, I got one up here already. What I really should do is just leave him here, because right there you can see his missionary. He's gonna do shenanigans again. So I'm just gonna wait. Same with this one. Kill him. Alright, we got that one converted. I'm just gonna make another one. I really should entertain the idea of a city on some of these. Like, this would be a good one, because it hits a lot of production. Not a lot of places to build, though. And if I don't build something here, I won't be able to ever build anything back here. Get another missionary going.
Colonialism is not satisfied. Yes. But do you have...
Oh, my two allies are at war with each other. Did I lose both of them? I did. Produce that in 0 turns. Let's do that one. Totally okay with those two duking it out. I still think I should start converting something to a city. Also, see, I can't build any wonders. Either that means that these guys... Well, there's one. This gives happiness to cities within 7 tiles of the wonder, but that doesn't do me much good. Gives it some more hammers. We're getting 2,000 a turn. That's a glorious gold income.
Matsuyama Castle. The keep is...
Alright, we got all the big guys. I think we've even done all of the special cities. So I don't even think I need to worry about getting the 40. I can maybe get that gold. 1, 2, nope. I'll train one. I don't know what the heck he's supposed to do, but I'll train him. There's a conversion up there. We're fighting back, but boy oh boy. At 85, I had it to 87. I think I gotta get to 90 to get that last one. That's a tough thing to do. Oh, there's our first outbreak. Send that down.
A bureaucracy always tends to become a pedantocracy.
A lot of good ones here. I'm going to do the production one. That's just a nice boost all around. Yeah, lots of goodies still to get here. I'll guess another settlement limit. I mean, we're literally going to get one away. But then I'm going to make it go back to 2. And of course the thing's spreading now. Ay ay ay. Alright. I gotta get my general out of there. And then this. So yeah, let's build a wonder. This guy needs to keep expanding. Another candidate for a possible city, right? I mean, I got the money. And if I make all these cities, when we go into Age 3, there might be a way to keep them all as cities. And then on top of it, if they're all built up, I got quarters and everything ready to go. May not be a bad deal. I'm going to convert this one. And then this, I know, has to be near a shore, so we're going to do it the right way. Right? So I'm going to put that there, and this one with it, so we actually got trade range and all that stuff. All the things that we thought we were going to have, but never did. And then let's just keep going. So we got that. We have an armor. We have a dungeon. We have the inn. I can build the wharf, but I'm going to build it up here so we can continue. And the hospital can go up there. Same with the guild hall. Observatory. Pavilion. Now we got a spot where we can put a shipyard. Like, I need to be able to reach... I can't reach this one because these 3 are in the way. And the fish is in the way too, so I'm just not going to be able to reach that tile. I'll do it there. Alright, so I got everything built except for a few things. And that's fine. I mean, I know I went a little bit overkill on this. But, I'm just going to go ahead and build a army commander for the new world. That'll take a nice number of turns. And yeah, I now have room for more resources like that. But that did spend almost all my money. So I do need to be mindful. I know I got these missionaries just sitting here waiting around a little bit, but I know the moment I leave is the moment they're gonna cause me trouble. Alright, we got that one converted. Oh, we got this nonsense up here. So with everything that we did, I think I'm converting one of these cities to join me. So I'm actually going to get to 20. Which was a mistake. Because I didn't need to convert the city. Oh, I didn't need to convert the city. I think it was this one, wasn't it? Nope. Was it this one? No. Maybe I got lucky. No. Oh, maybe it's none of them. That was me getting lucky, folks. Because my plan was to convert one of those. It was going to take 10 turns, and then I was going to change its religion and get the military, points for it. And I'm looking. Yeah, I just checked them all out, so... Yeah, we got lucky. So all I have to do is convert him. Now it doesn't matter whether it's which continent it's on. So I'm just going to go for the most resources. And yeah, they're just warring with each other. That sound... Like, I want to say yes, but I don't want to go to war. I definitely want the 20%. Oh, he just completed a milestone. That's the one. Alright, they got an outbreak. I do have a physician here. Head over. Let's make another one. Yeah, this is just telling me I gotta have this. I didn't realize I had so many. Alright, well, overkill's fine. Let's send one to there. This one to there.
bellows.
So we lost our missionary. This was a smart move. Gotta get out of the plague. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep making physicians. So this one, we need a lot of help. Here. We need a missionary. I definitely overkilled this. That is okay. Oh, they have the plague too. Ay ay ay. Alright, well.
The true nature of emptiness is the every empire tells itself that its mission is not to plunder and control, but to educate.
This is our mega city. Lots of great science and stuff back here. I think we've at least claimed all the resources we're going to claim. Yeah, why not grab one of those? Okay, so I think I'm at my limit for... Oh, here's one more settlement limit. Which is really good, actually, because getting that one more settlement limit is going to get me one short. I can live with one short. I'm going to go ahead and make another physician. Because that plague likes to spread, and when it does spread, you can't do anything about it. That taken care of. Look at this nonsense. As soon as I left, send one right back. Oh, come on. I gotta have at least a friendship of unfriendly. Like there's nowhere left to go.
The bellows worked incessantly for 3 days and 3 nights, and the bronze melted down and became as water.
Alright, so the crisis continues, of course. Here we go, we got our last one. So this city has at least obtained all the resources it can. And here's the deal, I mean, we're at 80%. So, if they're gonna go specialize, now's the time to do it. Or I go full city mode, right? I'm getting 2,600 a turn. It's going to cost me 1,000 to convert each of these. But if I make them into a full-fledged city, then I can build up all the other stuff that goes with it. It will make my science and culture output skyrocket. The amount of gold, though, does go down. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Call it a done. Alright, so we got our physician here. I gotta send to this city. Yeah, I'm gonna just make another one. I'm gonna build it just for the sake of building one. It doesn't matter. There we go. That's what I needed. We hit it. We should hit this one too. So that means we would hit everything. I'm going to go ahead and heal. I think we got the whole new world converted. So they got a 2%. Oh, look at that. I got the 92. Ooh, that's the highest I've seen yet. Where do they get their nonsense going? There's one right there. Right there. I thought I had some guys going there. Just don't have enough relationship to do anything yet. That should get me, got me up to 94%. Should be, yep, we got him, like Osama bin Laden. Alright, so I gotta get back. I need to leave these guys like right here because they like to convert them right back. There we go, there's 5 points.
The spear and the title go together.
More goodies. So many goodies. So we can get relics, some wonders, or I can just go straight for the jugular. Let's go straight for the jugular. So we got another one of these. Gonna have to rest for a bit. We gotta be close. One away. And we got him right there. Right there. Right, who's Gorio? This is where I'm worried. I think I did convert a town. Look at that. I'm up to 20. I did have one converting. I just don't remember which one it was. Oh, you crapper. You crapper. I bet this one's it. It is. I thought for sure we clicked on this and it said no, he wasn't converting. It said I'm losing distant land religion. So that means somebody's converting me somewhere here. God only knows where. I do wish they had, like... Because, you know, this is something you know you need to check. So the developers should just give you a little button. Click. I want to see everywhere that's not my religion. I'm going to turn it into a farming town. So 1, 2, 3. Good enough. To do about that. Converting me like mad over here. Convert back. whole town got destroyed. This is turning into a beautiful city. That's a nice little bonus there. Spread. We get our position up here. Look at this nonsense. There it is, we got it all. That put us at 98%, so we're very close to being done. So now the only question that remains is, like, for example, if this had plague, I can't upgrade it to a city even if I wanted to. But now I can. Do I want to? This is more of a... This is not as production. Like, anywhere that has heavy production, it's nice to have a city there. This is more of a science and food. In fact, this one's a really nice one to just make into a fishing town. That helps everybody else. This one is one that I should consider converting to a city. So we get... we don't get anything from that one. I don't understand the logic. This one, probably not the best city. Just a bunch of resources. Probably best to keep that as a town. This one, no production. Actually, I did convert this one to a city. Never mind. I'm breaking my own rules. What else we got going on here? We got that city, that's a city. 1, 2, yep, 3. That one's a 4, and yep, this is the 5. So, if anything, it's these two I'm contemplating. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this one. So let's get this guy built there. And build it in that same spot. And remember I said I need something here? We're going to go ahead and do the wharf there. And then the shipyard. And look at all the stuff that just opened up. See, now I don't have anything, no other places to build. This one is available, but I need a pathway to it. That's the problem with making this a city. But it still is getting me stuff. Because that gold doesn't go away. And those hammers are really good. I might be able to reach this if I put a farm there.
Law is nothing other than...
Where'd it go? Oh, they're free. This is a really good one. I don't know if I have enough time to finish it. That spread.
The real you.
We're at 100%. It's all ending. We do get another one of these. Now here's the question. Social policy sounds excellent. That one would be good. I already grabbed that. Yeah. Take the social policy. up. Should end next turn. So I got 12,000 money. I don't have to spend it all, because some of it will carry over. But I should spend it where it makes sense. Like this. Oh my gosh. That was coming.
What is the world but a collective trade route?
Alright, so we got 3s across the board, which is excellent. That gave us some nice things. So yeah, when you play as a different civ, there's a unique, you know, milestone or whatever you can get with them. So apparently I never did that as the Chola. I was able to get 2 new ones with her, although she's already level 10. And there we are. Now we're in the modern age. Now they added Nepal here, which is an interesting one. I think this one would be best if I played as the mountain guy. All warehouse buildings apply to mountain terrain tiles. We do have some decent mountains. And you got this power station thing. I could do it just to try it. No reason not to. I mean, the natural next one with the Chola is Siam here. And I'm not sure I've ever... Oh no, I have played as them. Because I remember this Bang and that unit. I've never played as Shing. I don't think I've ever played as the Mughals. I did do Great Britain. They're excellent. They're a good addition. The French were okay. Nothing wrong with them. Mexico, same. I happen to really... I mean, Russia was actually pretty good. Prussia is fine. A little more militaristic than the rest. And America was excellent. I think part of me wants to do this. British Unique Explorer. I'm going to choose Great Britain.
Chaos is the absence of order, and the world needs structure. Great Britain ascends.
Okay, so first things first. Leptis or Carthage are the two capital options. They both stink. Neither of them are good options. I could leave it here. But that makes no sense to me. I'm gonna go ahead and make Carthage. We're gonna go back to our roots. So universities can become Golden Age universities. I do have a lot of them out there. So this is actually really good. Or the hospitals can remain. There's a lot of decent options there. This is keeping your religion bonuses. I'm usually not a fan of any of that. I'm much more of a fan of taking these, or just getting the plus 48 here. And then here, all your cities from a previous age remain cities. I'm taking that one, because I have a lot of cities. And then I only get one more thing. I did get pretty far down this path. I could use my wild to make this 2 gold per unique resource. Pretty decent. I'm just going to take the 1. Then we come over here and it's like, okay, militaristic or expansionist. I have this quite a bit, so I'm going to go ahead and take 1, 2 on that one, and then just 1 there. Then we get to this guy. Same deal. I'm going to go 1, 2, and 1. Well, actually, I should have taken this one. I can change my mind. Let me, which ones do I want to... This is giving me happiness. I'm going to go ahead and take that and get plus 48. This could be really good. Now remember, I have to rebuild over my old buildings to form a quarter, so this could take a while to build up steam, but getting 3 per quarter can still be really good. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll do that and that. And there you have it. So we get 7 of these points. 2 diplomatic. I knew I was pretty far here, but we're grabbing happiness and happiness. And then over here on the economic side, then for the expansionists, we had a whole bunch of options here. We're going to get plus 1 food per age on warehouse buildings, which is going to make all my stuff produce a whole bunch of food. And then we're going to get our towns to get extra population. I don't like any of these. And for scientific, that'll make it 4 for each quarter instead of 3. Or we could just get science for each resource assigned to them, which is not bad. It's not going to be a lot, but it could be, I mean, overall it's going to be around 30 science. This could be even more, because I'm turning that 3 into a 4. I mean, I might have a half dozen quarters in each city. Oh, excuse me. I'll take that one. So I need to have 4 rail stations, which is fine. That's what I want to do anyways. We get to grow our towns here. And remember, when you get to this new era, you can always do mountains. Look at that, I'm one less than the settlement limit. So if I want this to be a farming, I should just grab as many of those as I can. Got another one, huh? Now this was the one that was supplying food to everyone. This is what I like to see. We got a lot of... So we got our silver. We got 12 oil. Holy crap. So we're going to get +1 combat strength, an additional +1 against infantry, and also a huge production bonus towards factories. 12 of them. And then here, we have 12 coal, so we're going to get 12 combat strength from that. This helps us with siege strength. This gives us air unit strength and wonders. I did have a lot of mountains. Maybe the Nepal thing would have been a good call. Alright, so it's been my experience, you always go for the happiness in the beginning. It's going to get boosted by those two mountains. I don't know why I'm getting commander promotions. Don't know why it's not giving me a commendation point. One, maybe two. Three. So we have a lot of cities. Our capital... And of course we have all these factory resources we can't use yet. The only thing, well, it's not the only thing, but one of the things that annoys me is when you transition from ages, it is a little jarring. I wish it would just let me... Where would I like to place my commander? Like, I just want a screen to pop up to say, okay, here's your commanders. I can assign whatever troops I want to each one, and then place them in whatever location I want. I mean, it's just like I get plopped in the middle of nowhere here. And then what they do is they put all your artillery together. Feeling like this with even more artillery. And then we got 3 sets of ships. This one is a fleet commander with nobody next to him. That's a fleet commander with nobody. That fleet commander has 3. Right, and then we're gonna get the these guys are popping up now. Alright, so we have a culture one next to us. Let's go ahead and grab that one. Then we have a money one. Let's grab that one. They're not even going to show me where they are. Culture one, that one's going to probably get destroyed. That's a hostile one, but convertible. Friendly one. Well, these ones are doable. Both of these. So we got a whole bunch of culture ones. Some military ones. No science ones. And only one economic one.
Cross the sea like a bird.
+6 culture on natural wonders is amazeballs. Because look, this never generated culture, now it's generating 12. Because we get to double it. Let's go to the one that was generating culture. This one, look at that, 28 culture each. I'm at 765. It's an amazing one. Isabella is fantastic. Everybody that says that she's not, they're lying to you. Or they've never played her. Or they don't know what they're doing. So all kinds of resources to grab still with this one, but let's keep grabbing those. So we already got one civic done. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And this is the part where it stinks. You start with all this money, but we gotta get an explorer going. I'm gonna come over here to the mainland. That's a lot of money. Get our museum built. That one still needs to grow. Oh, did you see that? Give it 8 more food so it grows quicker.
Soon shall thy arm, unconquered steam, afar drag.
Now we got merchants. I do need to get this eventually. This is a nice one to get a wonder going, so we'll go ahead and do that. So much to do all of a sudden. +20 if I build it here. Right, so we got our first antiquarian. I don't think the dig sites are revealed yet, so if I go here, spend a turn investigating, I'm going to go up to the green.
Cross the sea like a bird.
Flying through the civics, that's for sure. Okay, so it's really hard, but that overbuilding one is a good one to get early. And then this one is also super easy. It's been my experience to get these 4. Maybe even the 5th one, but then you want to go hard on your local stuff. So many things to do here. put the hammers up. Okay, so we did our exploration, and there should be dig sites somewhere. So far I don't see any. Anywhere where there's yellow. There's one. But also, we researched so we can do, so what I can do is I can just move one over and get one out of the natural wonder. Oh, what else was I intending to do here? There was some thought I had. Oh, that's right. I'm at 360. I'm nervous about him. The military ones are okay, but you want to grab the culture ones first if you can. A science one if there would have been one. Alright, this is that one that I converted that I was excited that I wasn't converting, but I ended up converting. So this one, I'm going to go ahead and convert it to a farming town. That should help all the other cities in the area. We're going to build a port. A grocer. And an ironworks. Because all of that pumps the food up. This is another one. Fishing town. I'm just waiting for Opono to grow. This guy. Needs 1,038. That's a long way. I'm getting what, 140? It's about 9 or 10 more turns. This guy will grow and then I'll convert him to a fishing. I could do it now. I'd rather he grow one more time.
What does not add up in numbers become...
Right, so this one is a must keep. This one is who cares. So the 30% overbuilding will help me to produce my stuff quicker. This one, as we just discussed, not negotiable. The natural wonder alone is sending me through the roof. So then this one here, towards maintaining buildings, is huge. I don't know exactly how much this is getting me. Or even this for that matter. So we're at 768. Let's do an experiment. I'm going to take that one off. Put that one on. 1078, 1189. I lost 68. The gold didn't change at all. I'm a little shocked that the gold didn't change. I do want this one, but I'm going to go ahead and do that one for now. Oof. Well, that's just one day. Both of those are just one day. But I'm going to go ahead and do the happiness. because we do. We need to get another one unlocked. Alright, so this is a town. I'm looking at all the goodies. Oh my goodness. Wow. And yeah, we're gonna turn them into a fishing town.
Now is the time to understand more, so that we may fear less.
Alright, I gotta pause. I'll be right back. Alright, I was away for a bit. I have no idea what I was doing.
The memory of having sat at someone's feet will later make you want to trample.
Alright, we're doing really well here. Remember, we get the +3 science for quarters. So not only am I gonna get, 8 for my whatever it is I'm building, the schoolhouse, but I'm replacing the building that was underneath it, and that's gonna help me finish out a quarter. Like, this is a quarter right here. I have a city park and a museum, and see how it shows it's producing 5 science. And the reason it's producing that 5 science is not because of the museum or the park, but because it's a quarter, and I get the +4 science for every quarter. So if I finish these off, that's where it's going to benefit me the most. Alright, so this one gives me a social policy slot, which is why I like going for this one first. Also, it unlocks the ideology trees, which can then get you some really quick attribute points. But the British traits are really good, so you don't want to ignore them for too long. Alright, so that gave us some really nice gold. Very grateful for that. Looking at... I mean, this guy's going to taunt us the whole time, isn't he? I'm going to go ahead and grab this one. Oh, 340. I'm going to take the mountain. Oh, here's one I never grabbed. Yeah, we got a lot to do with this guy, don't we? So if you build in your city hall, whatever you build here, that's going to complete a quarter. So you get like an instant quarter just for doing that. And then here we go. We got our rusicade. See, it gets really expensive buying everything. So even though it looks like I have a lot of money, look at that. That's nonsense. But it works. And then we could have it stop growing, turn it into a fishing town, and boom, we're up to 81. This one, same deal. Get that into a fishing town. 123. And then we got, so if we come here to our city, we're getting 151 a turn. But see, London itself is producing a lot. But we're still getting a nice little supplement there by some of them. Not all of them, though. I still don't know what the formula is for... Yeah, not willing to spend yet. But we do have enough now to go for that one. Yeah, we're running out of slots. Alright, so we got our first artifact. This is good. You want as many of these unlocked as you can. This makes it so once we start adding specialists, it adds a lot more. We're going to go ahead and do that one. So now we get the best of both worlds. And yeah, we want to... See, that one's producing 4 science. Because it's a quarter. Would actually be a new something. It would give me 11 more gold, but yeah, I'm never going to get that back. So here you go, fishing town. See, right now that's getting 3 science. Now it's only 4. It's just proving me wrong. I mean, it did go up by 1. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bug in their math. This game has proven to be not very well tested.
The one who adapts his policy to his times prospers.
Alright, so we got a new policy. 100% towards maintaining specialists. I don't know if I have any specialist maintenance, but we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so we unlocked... This is where it gets tricky. I would say, of the 3, fascism actually has the best items. Like, if you're looking for items, like this military-industrial complex. No, strategic railways, plus 20% production towards constructing buildings and improvements in any city that has a rail station. So as soon as you have a rail station, you get a 20% hammers bonus to all other construction for the rest of the game. That's fantastic. I don't have a shortage of these, though. And, like, in most games I play, I don't ever take any of these. What I do take is I take the very first one, and I'm looking for the plus signs here. This one gives me 3 cavalry, and 1 economic and 1 militaristic attribute. I don't need militaristic, I know that. The economic, I sort of don't need. So probably not the best move, right? If I do communism, again, I don't care about the stuff. It's the 3 pluses. I get 3 ranged units, expansionist, which I have hardly any points in, and scientific. Both of those would be great. Democracy, I get 4 infantry units, and then cultural, which I can use, and diplomatic, which I know I just took 2 points of diplomatic, and I filled out the... Here, I don't have to guess. We can go here. There we go. So, for diplomatic, right here, that's the only one that's really left. It's okay, right? The expansionist, there's a lot of good ones. This one. If I specialize a town, I get 15% extra yields. So the expansionist one is a really good one. And if it's a town in a distant land, it's 30%. So, and that's all yields. Remember, I have natural wonders giving me, 40 science. This gives me 30%. So I definitely want expansionist, whichever one gives me that. This militaristic, I mean, I would take something like this. It's not going to hurt me, but it's not great. The scientific, I could definitely take any of these. They would all help. And then the cultural, lots of stuff I can take that would help. So, no harm there. Even the diplomatic is probably one of the weaker ones. Economic, I got almost everything. These are the last 2, not very helpful. The militaristic, again, like I said. So these 2, probably not as helpful. So with that said, which one do we want? And we want to get it early. So this one gives me cultural, which is not that good. The cultural's fine. The diplomatic was the one, but I want the expansionist one. It is the communist, isn't it? Yeah. So we're gonna go communist this game. That'll finish out a quarter for us. Oh, this one's more close because we got a little bit of both going on, right? And this one, we've been growing. He's got a lot of room to grow even more.
Confuse your enemy. Keep...
+1 food on farms and plantations. See, like, it's really nice, but do I want to divert myself for 3 turns? Yeah, why not? So many things to grab still here. Look at this. I really wish I would have finished the Machu Picchu. Alright, we got ourselves another one. Get the extra science, get the extra culture. Alright, so we had the guy dig. Oh, there we go. And go up for that one. So this will help me to grow. These are really nice because they give science and happiness. Although my happiness is doing pretty well. Yeah, see, Opone's the only one helping it. Need hammers. The 47's not cutting it.
Workers of the world unite. You have nothing to lose but your chains.
Yeah, I don't care about any of the stuff it unlocks except for the 125 population. I have no idea what my population is. Oh, I guess I got it already. Okay, so this is something, if you want to get the military victory, this gives you 1 point towards the military victory. This here. That, of course, is helpful, and that could be very helpful. The issue is I usually never do the military victory, so you could say this is a waste, but this 1 point could make all the difference, because the military points are not easy to get. So, out of the three, the most rare one to get is this one. So, like, this is probably the most valuable. This one could be valuable because, you know, I'm at 414. I can maybe pick something that jumps that up to 500, right? And then it's pretty early in the era, so it can help me, you know, get the snowball rolling. So, it's a tough choice, but I think I am... I do this every time, and then it doesn't... I'll just take it. So, it just gives me one little blip towards all this. And there we have it. So, this is probably the most rare one. This is, of course, super valuable as well, but I'm going to take the artifact first. And... you can see I have 2 of them already locked up. And they're giving me culture each. And we got ourselves our expansionist. And this is the one we want. Now, ooh, look at that. Right there. And we got a scientific one. So, plus 2 per age, so 2 times 3. We would get 6 science in every town in the distant land, or 3 science from every town in the local. I still think this one's probably the most, or this one here. Just help our specialists to get a boost. I'm going to go ahead and take that one. So we do have a lot of resources. Okay, so with all that said and done, I think I gotta open a city. There we go, that jumped up to almost 500. So very well done there. And yeah, I'm not worried about this anymore. I'm just coming back. Let's do some Great Britain stuff. Lots to do. 48 hammers is not a lot in the third era, so let's get that boosted. Alright, so we just got ourselves another artifact. And then that gave us a bunch of field cannons. I'm just moving them to places to help defend.
Soon shall thy arm unconquered.
Oh. I've been forgetting to do something. Merchants. One merchant. Okay, so one of the tests we wanted to do is see how we're getting decimals, because that's the 30% thing kicking in. So we are getting boosted here. Like, that's giving us 8 times 4 is 24. And this is all the way up to 57. I don't know how it's getting up. Oh, here you can see. We're getting 2 here, 2 there. So maybe I'm generating 30. And 30% of 30 would be 9. So it'd be 39. Yeah, I'm generating a bit more than that, I guess. Well, here, maybe I could look at it this way. Five from buildings, 38, and because I have 1 resource on it. There we go. Natural yield. It does explain a lot of it. Alright, so 38, 40. Here, let me shrink some of this back down. 38. 38, 39, and 5 is 44. But I'm at 57, and the reason that doesn't jive is because I'm getting 30%. I mean, 44, 30% of that is, what, 4.4, 8.8, 13.2? 44, 54, 55, 56, 57. So I'm off by 0.1. Yeah. They probably rounded down, and I didn't. So, yeah, that's how we get to the 57. So it is doing 30% boost to this and to that. And that's what's crazy, is this is supposed to be the science powerhouse, but it's getting 12 culture on each because of that, that natural wonder thing. It's just insane, the natural wonder one. Alright, we definitely want this. So we get +1. Yeah, it has to go in London. That's not a bad place for it. And yeah, we got much better hammers with this one, largely because of this. Let's give it. Well, we only have room for 3 more buildings. We gotta pick and choose, folks. This is a tough one. Well, it might be 6, right? 2, 2, and 2. Won't let me do these 2. It won't let me do this one because, again, I gotta be able to reach around. When I built the port, I could have maybe put the port there. That would have opened up these two spots. I wasn't very smart, was I? Alright, well, let's just assume getting more... Oh, look at that. That grants a free level to new commanders in this city that are trained there. I didn't even realize that. It's getting 500 food. Look at all the cities helping him. Or towns, I mean. So it's growing like mad. Well, let's do the science for sure. Because I'm low on science. Now this one, I have room. So let's... get that going. The port, thankfully, is out here. Remember, I needed to be able to build there, so if I put that port here, that'll let me do it. I'm just trying, like, I'm not able to build here, but I don't think there's anything I can do to fix that issue. Yeah. Yeah, so this was my issue, is I had... Let's see, I'm here. Which ones would be the closest? That one. And then this guy is the closest. They must have just plopped that city down. Alright, so here I'm in the New World. We're going to try to do multiple trade routes there. And hopefully I can get away with alliances again. So I can move through his territory. He's not as happy with me. But I just realized I got points to spend. So let's do that. This is going to be a waste, because as soon as I do this, they're going to attack it. But we'll go ahead and try to get that going. Then we have this one here. And I think that's everybody.
Increased means and increased leisure are the two civilizers of man.
I'm at 498. Whew. Since I know I can't build anything here, I might as well take the happiness and the culture. It's another really good one. But see, that one's only 105. And then we have London. I could finish out these, or I can go for the specialists, which isn't bad. I mean, it's getting me a lot of points of stuff, like this one here. Sure. Right, so this lets me build the Royal Exchange. Gives me 5 gold and then a whole bunch of stuff for every quarter. And plus 3 production to settlements for every factory resource assigned to them, which can get crazy. And then the manufactory is navigable river bonus. Gives me production. And then the Battersea Power Station is a really awesome one. Lets me build 2 naval units at a time. So we're going to go ahead and get that one right away. Now, the one city I am worried about is London. Because remember, we're full. All the way to the max. So if I build the Royal Exchange, I could go here because I can overwrite both of those buildings. But I don't want to go somewhere like here that has a stonecutter that's ageless, because that would screw me over. And if this finishes, I think I can go here. But that actually would work. See, that one has an ageless building, so that would not work. Same with that one. So all 3 of these are out. This is the only spot that I could do it. Because I'm pretty sure that guild hall is not from this era. So we'll try it. That'll help our relationship. Alright, so again, we got this type of thing. Don't make the mistake. Like, that's an inn and a hospital. I think I can replace both of those. That would be a good location for it. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, we've at least gotten all the resources tagged. We can keep trying to grow, or we can settle down and just be happy. I'm gonna make this one a mining town. There we go. That gives us some extra gold.
Increased means and increased leisure are the...
There we go. Grab that social policy slot. Cities with a great work and a resource slotted get +4 culture and science. It's not horrible. I mean, I have 20 cities, so that's 80 of each. And +1 movement to civilians, always good. And this one... Oh, I got a lot of... So I can make my specialists generate extra food or extra science. -3 gold in all towns. I'm not sure how much I like any of these.
And was Jerusalem builded here?
There we go.
Among the...
The only thing is, like, it's 3 gold in all towns. I don't have 20 towns. I have about 15, so we're talking 45 gold I lost per turn. And then when you get into situations like this, you can see, like, the science per specialist is now up to 7. And that's the payoff, right? So I really should be, instead of putting more stuff into farms, I'm already getting 500. I should be putting more into science here. Like this one. That gives me a settlement limit. And the laboratory stock exchange. Go ahead and get that going for now. Still got to boost the culture. I got a lot of culture stuff I'm doing. And yeah, I'm cranking out the happiness, that's for sure. So where are we at here? Orior. I don't know if I can pull this off. Did I select that the university stayed? I could probably do it there. That's going to take both spots, though. Well, first thing I want to do is I do want to make a rail station. I'm going to go ahead and put it on that one. And then if we do these two... I mean, it is going to let me do it, but then I'll be done. What am I getting, by the way, if I do this? Plus 2 gold for every connected settlement. Oh yeah, that's super valuable. I think I put it right here. I did. So my plan's working. I am able to overbuild and get this thing finished. Oh, this is the question. Can I eke this out somewhere? Guildhall and Bank, that's doable. See, that's ageless. Observatory and Schoolhouse. Is that observatory from... Oh, this will build over the observatory. Yeah, we could do it right here. Before I forget, I want to get the other one. No! The schoolhouse is ageless. Cancel, cancel. Armor and Villa. I can do that one. This is why we do this. Before I put any production points into it, make sure I can queue up both of them. Now we can go over here. Same deal. That's ageless. Okay, so this is our capital. The rail station is important for getting railroad in place. And there's only one place I can build it. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I connected to there. I also need a spot for a factory.
As my eyes grew accustomed to the light, details of the room emerged.
I don't necessarily need that. I'll go with that instead. So I could be doing specialists everywhere, but I would keep grabbing all these mountain tiles. Plus 3 gold on every building in towns. Every building. And any settlement with a port just gets 1 resource capacity. And then 1 settlement limit. Britain is really good. They have some fantastic... Look at that. They haven't been conquered yet. How are we doing with the... Alright, we got that one converted. I thought for sure there was one here. There was. They took them. No, there was one here. They took that one. Man, it's just really crazy which ones they end up conquering.
They say that knowledge is power. I used to think so. But I now know they meant much. So...
Do I really need both? Trying to decide, like, which one can I live without. I don't have a lot of great work slots yet. But I only need 1. Oh, great work and a resource slotted in that city. Oh, that's horrible. How come they're not letting me change? So this is where we're going up by 7 science every time I grow a city. I just unlocked that, so I should be able to change it. That lets us build a factory. Now the Battersea Power Station, it's letting me build in places I never... Wow. It's not letting me build regular buildings at those, but I can build the wonders. That's very interesting. Well, we might as well build some stuff then. Let's build this one out here. That one we need to build. I want to be able to build an airport, but I do have some spots saved up here. Go ahead and go there. Is there any other... Like, if you look, there's 0 in the green, there's 2 in the yellow. I don't know how I'm not finding the 2, unless it's counting the, There's 1, but I have a guy there. Oh, there's the other one. Yep, I'll send him there.
War is righteous or unrighteous, according as it is opportune or
Right, so we already have artifacts. I get another expansion or economic. The good news is I can delay. Economic, I don't need. So expansion, I mean, even this is good. That's good. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff there. Expansion it is. So we're fully done here. I have no intention of finishing that. Let's just check it out real quick. Towns gain food equal to your expansionist attribute, which is like, what, 5, 6? And then -5 happiness in all cities, which I could probably absorb. Towns gain science equal to your scientific attribute. Yeah, not a fan. +8 happiness while at war. The production bonus towards projects is the only thing there I see, but these are far more valuable, so let's go start cranking those out. And now this is a tough one. Do I go with the 10% growth rate, or just straight up get another settlement limit? Take the settlement limit. Alright, so we already have somebody go in for this. So the next thing to do is to do all the natural wonders. I do have spots. Although that's just a hospital. That's a menagerie and dungeon. I could do... See, the city park is new. That would have been a mistake to go there. Guildhall and University. I can do this one. Just, I wish it would let me finish. Like this time, it stayed. We definitely got to build a rail station. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Yeah, really low on hammers, those two. I'm gonna do science this time. That's the one I wanted. And that should boost me big time.
Just as modern mass production requires the standardization.
Alright, so we got factories. I need to spend some of my money I've been saving up. So let's start with the capital, because everything has to deal with the capital first. So we have this rail station here, which I'm now going to purchase. And then a factory. That rail station took the whole spot. Really on any of these. That was what I needed more than anything. Everything else after this is just candy. Sure, I'll claim an artifact. Look at that, that dropped. How was it 1,000? What did I do to make the 1,000 go away? Oh, I guess I did just say minus something. +1 food on fishing boats and pastures. That could be really good. We'll go ahead and grab that. Alright, so I have my factory built. This is going to obviously let me allocate factory resources. But I got to keep going. So we have a railroad here. We got to come to this guy and get a rail station built. So now we got railroad connecting the two. That was numero uno. I can also build a factory here. There's no harm in doing so. And I get 3 gold for every building in this town. So I could go hog wild and keep building everything. But before I finish, I want to go here. And get a rail station down. You can see they're not really cheap. And also get a factory. Not enough gold for the factory. And this one. But yeah, so every time I build something, I'm going up by 3 and 3. I know I'm spending like 1,000 each time, but still. So here we go. We got 1, 2 factories. This is London capital. So what I like to do is I clean it out. This one I'm keeping. Those 2 I have to keep. What do I want London to be? Do I want it to just grow? This one actually is a good one. Training naval units. This one is also good. It's just +3% science. And you can see it's one of my top science producers. Right? Oyer is close. Talakid is actually even better. So maybe I should let them do that one. And Chichen Itza is actually pretty good with science. So science is definitely not the answer for this one, at least. Although, that is giving me 10% science, and I don't think I can... Can I put this in any other city? I can. So 67. At 61. The Talakid. Where's that one? That was 63. So I could give it to Chichen Itza, huh? Makes it 74. That means I'm also giving this one to them. Right, and we'll deal with the rest once he gets his factory. Okay, so Chichen Itza will get the tea. I actually think the naval production which is a good one. This one, well, okay, we got a culture one as well. We should probably do the same calculation. 118 on the culture. I see 103. There we go, 133. I think naval production it is. Cocoa. This is just straight up happiness. And then the coffee is great for buildings and wonders, which we don't want to do here because I can't build any more buildings and wonders. So let's go ahead and do, we're going to do naval. So we're going to plop all the orange resources we got, which we have quite a bit. This is giving us, each of these are giving us 5% bonus towards naval units. And then we can still put stuff like this in there. That's crazy. I had enough to do all of it. Now this is just a town. And usually in towns I like to put like this, where units heal 1. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I had just enough. There we go. I don't have any more factories built yet. I got another economic.
I wonder anybody does. The well-being of faraway strangers should be no less of a concern. The face of a city changes faster than a human.
Did they really
heart.
just give me the same? So that Oxford gave me 2 science boosts. Yeah, we gotta get that guy going. Oh, I got another one. Oh, I got a wild card. Alright. I could get more culture. I don't really want that. I think it was the expansionist one that I was most excited about. Yeah, let's do growth rate. Right there. Don't know why I never had the fish.
just as modern mass production requires the standardizing.
Alright, so we're making good progress here. I'm gonna run out of places to put things. Yeah, I only have one spot left. Ugh.
It is cold.
So many things to build. Let's get some hammers. Get that factory going.
The members of the nation will never know most of their fellow members. Yet in the mind of each lives the image of their communion.
That's a new one. I've never seen that one before.
The beauty of electricity is not...
So these mastery ones are totally fine. There's a part of me it's like, well, let's just keep it going, right? Alright, so now I took all those oranges, and you can see the battleship is called Revenge. It's going to throw me off 100 times, because I keep looking for battleship, and I'm like, where is it? And in the other ship, the cruiser, you can see they're one... I can produce them in one turn. That's insane. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Submarines will eventually come. And we'll do 7, 8. Why am I building so many? Well, because I got all those fleet leaders, right? This guy's got nobody. We're gonna fill him up. We're full up there. I don't like the idea of producing more buildings. Never did. Last one. Another one. Plus 10% food and gold in towns, but minus 5% gold in the capital. So it just means I get less gold in my capital, but I get more in my towns. That could be really good. I'm at 2809 gold. 2982. Yeah, it gives me 100 and some a turn. Alright, so I just finished a factory here. This is where I want to maybe urge it along a little bit. So we're going to get a rail station going. And then we got to get the factory going. You can see it's like massive gold. But I had it. And we already have the port. So we should be connected. And then the rest of this, I'm just going to let it grow. Gold never bothered me anyway. Alright, so we got that one connected with a factory. The other one that would be really nice to connect with the factory is this one. And here you can see the rail station. So I'm going to say no, and then purchase it. Then purchase a factory. We already have the port, so we should be good to go there. Everything else, just gravy. We got a stock exchange. Got 22 gold right here. Alright, so we did that there. This guy needs a factory. He's got it. That's right. This one. He might already have his factory. Or maybe he's just never going to get one. This one. We can get a factory for. I just have to brute force pay for it. And you need a port. I'm gonna say if I do that, no. There's the factory. Alright, so we got him up with one. This guy could do one. Not enough money for a port. Right there, the rail station has not yet been built. I'll just wait on him. Alright, so we gave ourselves some more factories here. So the Madurai town is the science, natural wonder-ish town. It's not, so for that town, we're just going to get fish. You can see it like bumped up resources. It's giving a growth rate, but it's not going to grow anymore. It's a perfect kind of thing to give to a city like that. Now, Talakid, I think we said was going to be... I think that was supposed to be the Science City. Or no, Chichen Itza was. So let's give Chichen Itza the T. And we'll just move one of these over. There we go. We got all the tea with him. You know what? Talakid is a good... Or Urir is a good... for producing wonders, but as you can see, we don't have a factory. We're not going to get one. So we can use culture here. Actually, that might have been what the intent was. So let's do this. Get a lot of these out. Just enough. Alright, so the Karora one, I think we wanted to do... We could do happiness, but I think we wanted to do the wonder production towards buildings and wonders. So that gives it a big... gives it some hammers. And you can see it's got room for other stuff. Training land units is one. And then, of course, happiness. And then we got one fish left over. And as we make more factories, we can fill those in. Because another factory guy needs to be... Where's it at? It's the big long name. Like, we want him to have a factory, but right here. This guy should have one by now. In fact, I'm going to check why he does not. Right there. So I can purchase it. Done. So now we're going to head down to here. So which one's this guy going to take? He's either going to take the land units or the happiness. I'm going to go ahead and go with the land units because he's an actual city. I can give the happiness ones to like a town. And there you go. So I need 2 more factories, assuming one of them is at least 4, has 4 slots. 3 gold on schoolhouse. I'm going to take the 1 extra tradition. And yeah, we get to produce more stuff.
You asked me once if I remembered Battersea.
We're
We annihilated the world before your very...
We're just producing like mad. Here you can see all the extra +6 food showing up on everything. That's another resource. +1 gold on gold buildings, +1 science on science buildings. But this is given extra culture and happiness on all buildings. Alright, so this guy has the issue of we can't really produce anything more, but I could keep cranking out wonders, so why not? Yeah, because I don't even have spots. So much stuff. Oh, there we go. So that's a battleship. Oh, this guy's full. Thought he was empty. He's got 4 battleships. Oh, you know what? As I was producing them, he was filling up. That's what was happening. And I produced 2 at a time. I forgot about that as well. Alright, where is this guy? Go here. Yeah, every time I make one, I'm producing 2.
If I cannot inspire love, I will cause the sound of wings.
The aerodrome is the thing I wanted. All these other things, these masteries are all good. It's more of a matter of, I just want to unlock stuff. Like this is going to get me the submarine and upgrade my ships. And of course this is just rolling me along as well. So I do have spots. I can turn this into an air factory. It's not really my production powerhouse here. Oh no, it is. This is Karora. I mean, it's not a production powerhouse, but this is where I definitely want to build a air thingamajig. This is the city I thought I was in. Like, I can do one here, but I don't... See that? I'm running out of spaces. Yeah, see, I'm producing 2 at a time. I see I got 1, 2, 3, roughly 4 spots to build still. Do I need another aerodrome when he's gonna have one? I technically don't. So I'm gonna hold off on that. Let's just keep building our... Yeah, like, if I want to build these buildings, look at, I'm gonna be starting to take up all the slots. Yeah, I gotta decide what I want to be when I grow up. Alright. Look at that, 10. That was intentional. Because they were on the brink of revolution earlier in our history. They're like Quebec for Canada. They never leave, but they always threaten to. Alright, so we got some cruisers. So now this red is a new continent I've never been to. As you can see, there's some in the purple continent, which is just this, that's it. That's really silly. So you need a museum in that area. But what we gotta do still is we have all these natural wonders we could still dig at. And there's enough of them that we're gonna get, what is it, five artifacts from them. We're definitely behind. Our science and culture is moving faster than our production in this particular era.
Every passion borders on the chaotic, but the
Now we got too many open spots. There you go, we made it to level 2. This one's gonna happen without even any effort. Alright, so we're at our limit here. I can make more merchants. I'm gonna just make another explorer. Wouldn't hurt to have one more. London's got a similar problem. Sure, I'll do that. So there you go, we got our battleship. I wanted to send one of those bad boys right there. And the other one there. This guy is souring on me. Apparently oh, it's because of our ideologies. So he's not communist. He's something else. Which means I really need to get my my dude. My 2 Utes. Get him prepared. And we got one guy here. This is a tougher one because if I want to island hop or whatever. But he's also got stuff. I think a war is coming with him, is what I'm getting at with him souring on me. But it just helps me to get my military a victory, which I hardly ever do in Age 3. There we go, we got another artifact. Alright, so we got the science one. We got that apparently. I think I have somebody going up for this one right now. We had that one. And then our homeland, we did that one. So I'm running out of stuff to get. So what it means then is I need to get back to a museum. Which it's not showing me a museum at the moment. It's not very helpful. There should be one here somewhere.
It is not from the benevolence of the butcher, the brewer, or the young men.
This is causing me to grow like insane. That's probably the least. This one's starting to become, well, I'm behind in production, so I don't want to get rid of that. Oh, this is the one I probably need the least. Plus 2 gold, 1 happiness for every imported resource. And this is the town I want to pick on. Let's get a rail station. And a factory. Oh, I can build submarines now. So what that dude does, it gives me 5% yield. Build some submarines. I almost always do logistics. Alright, so this is where you're going to see me go a little bonkers. I'm out of money. Still didn't build everything there is to build. But this is why. Two, 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't really need any more factories, per se. Oh my goodness. Right, so we just triggered the ability to end the game now. He's full. Alright, so I got 2 extra ships here, which I guess I could just have sail alongside them. Alright, so we have this great banker. What I have to do is I have to go to the capital of every opponent and build something. Whatever I build is going to cost a lot of money. So it's an economic victory. And that'll end the game. I just got to do it on every capital. I could, you know, not move the banker. I could leave him behind and try to maybe do, you know, an Angry Birds victory or something like that, but usually I'm exhausted, which I am right now. Like, I'm sort of like, yeah, I'm ready to wrap this up. Like, in my head, I'm thinking I want to play again and I want to try something, you know, I want to try, you know, Machaputi or Pacha, the guy who favors mountains. Because now that we have the Incans and the Nepalese, I want to try those civilizations. And there's something I never really show very often, but this little player unlock thing, it tells you everything you have that you've unlocked. But the big thing is maybe it's because I'm in age 3, but this here, the civilizations, it tells you like what you need to do. So like, if you want to unlock Nepal, so you can play them, or the new Bulgaria, you would just click on this tab here, and it would give you the conditions you got to meet. So even if you know, you start the game as Rome, and maybe Bulgaria is not naturally unlocked, you could still unlock it. And like the one I always remember is, I think if you have 3 T resources, you end up unlocking Japan. You know, something like that. The horses unlock Mongolia. So there's a lot of them that unlock just by having certain resources in your empire. So like this guy here, it costs gold and influence. And so we got our first one down. this is sucking us into the war. Yeah, I'm gonna support him. Alright, I'm at 1524. Now I'm at +5. Now this is where it's gonna get fun. Because I have this navy, which I'm going to bring... Oh, I'm not at war with him. Never mind. I'm at war with him. So we're going to go... We're going to go up to there. Yeah, see, look, I need to get aircraft carriers out. So we got, like, we could go around the top here. I think we should do that. So now we gotta go to my next spot. Carrier operations, for sure. Carrier operations. Alright, so right now, the aircraft carriers, we're going to move them up to fight along with our navy, but they don't have any airplanes with them, but it doesn't matter because they'll still gain some experience if the ships are next to them or whatever. And I'll be right back. And just so you know, so I had to get this bar all the way across before I unlocked the World Banker. And then with the science one, it's pretty simple. You just have to do 3 space race things. But you have to build an aerodrome and complete these projects, and that takes some time. And you got to get your science pretty far along to be able to pull it off. Now, like this guy, you do have to produce an aerodrome. Let me think about this. Yeah, I got room. So I produced an aerodrome, and then there should be under projects. But I guess once you unlock it, you'll get the project that you can research. And then getting back to this, the culture one, when you get enough artifacts, you just have to build a wonder, the World Bank. Then the military one, like I said, I've never done it before, but it tells you your steps here. So first thing I gotta do is research flight. And then because that guy's a different ideology, I'm gonna get 3 points against an opponent with a different ideology if I conquer them. And because I have an ideology and he has a different one, so I'll get 3 points each. So assuming I conquer him enough, I can get all the way to here. And then what would happen Yeah, it's not telling me what I gotta do next. It's a little annoying. Oh, here we go. When completed, it unlocks Operation Ivy. And of course, it's not even in there. What jerks? Pursue a modern victory, but it doesn't tell you, but you look it up. Maybe you just win. I don't know. What the heck is Operation Ivy? That's really annoying. Well, let's see if we can win enough to... Alright, so I know I've been building naval units, but we really should... Let's get some... Well, first thing I want to do is let's get some rifle infantry. And yeah, we're making him suffer weariness here. Get that upgraded. Got our world banker going. Alright, so you can see they're coming. So let's deploy, and that's of course going to get me in a little bit of trouble.
Bombardment. Barrel.
Right, I'm being attacked by someone. Oh, right here. Okay, so... I'm being attacked by a tank, so I'm going to just buy an AT gun outright. And I happen to have... I'm going to go... I mean, he's only attacking me with one tank. I should be able to handle that. I can even, like, bring this guy along to help. Yeah, I'm going to stay with my mission. Then we got the upgraded tank. This will upgrade our planes. So yeah, I'm just going for upgrade everything. Then we can go from there. And then these guys went the opposite direction. So I have a field gun here, which apparently I need to upgrade all my troops. This one needs to upgrade. Look at that. That's so beautiful. Oh, they got ships coming in. So I gotta get out of the water here. I'm gonna lose that one unit. There it is. So I can do transatlantic flight. Oh, I forgot there's only 3 opponents in this game. So that won the game. It's already game over. The factory one is a pretty cookie cutter way to win. In fact, this
The
is how I
world
win most of the
economy
time.
is stitched together as
And Britain is an excellent one to have for that. And as you can tell, I was going to get the first of the 3. This one I rarely ever do because the other ones just happen quicker. And then the ideology one, you just really got to be a warmonger if you want to pull that off. So we got some more experience points here. I guess I made it to level 40. And there we go. So we're back to the beginning. So this game is... it's still fun to me. I know people don't like it. Or there's at least a contingency out there that... you know, a group of people that don't like it. Even my own son won't play it with me. He still plays Civ 6. I just... you know, there's certain things you do have to accept and maybe get past, but it's a great game. And anyways, I'm going to pause it real quick before I quit. We're going to look up Operation Ivy. Okay, so here's what we got. It's Game Rant. Score victory when you can... this is like, if you don't do any of them, you could progress the bar to 100%. Because like, if let's say I researched everything, and then I'm just doing future, you know, future science. Well, remember, it advances the thing by plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. Well, that's the score victory. And that's like the best score victory in the game. Because like every civilization prior to this, I've always shut that off. Because I never want to have a score victory. This is the one time it actually makes some sense. So this one I've done many times. This is the artifacts. So you must display 15 artifacts. And then you build a World's Fair. Let's see. Yeah, here's the World's Fair. It's just a wonder. You just produce it. It takes 10 turns, whatever. This is the one we just did. So you've seen that. We get all of our factory resources. Each one of these ticks is just having a factory resource in your city. Then you just saw how I had to move my banker around to all the capitals. Having less opponents makes that quicker. When there's 7 opponents in a full, standard game, that takes a lot longer. And it's also a lot more expensive. So here's the one we were curious about. We conquer them. And that was simple. So as I was fighting, what's-his-face, I would have gained 3 points for every city I conquer. Whether I raise it or keep it doesn't matter. I would have gotten 3 points for each one. And then once I got 20 points total, so I would have had to take... see? You would normally have to take 7, but if I took 6 times 3 is 18, I got the plus 1 is 19, I was still 1 short. But anyways, I would have had to take 7, and then we have to complete Operation Ivy, or eliminate every other citizen. So, let's see. So you have to build the Manhattan Project, which is a special project. It's a wonder for players who've completed a military age. After you build it, you must complete Operation Ivy, a special city project. The game will end and you'll secured... okay, so you have to build a wonder and a project. Boy, they make the military victory like the hardest one to get. Or you could just dominate everybody. Then the science one. Like I said, I've never finished it. I have done the transatlantic, or oceanic. Then you have to unlock aerodynamic and break the sound barrier. Again, it's any city that has an aerodrome. And then the launch satellite requires you to build a launch pad, which you have to have an aerodrome first, and then you have to also have a launch pad. It's just a building that you build, but you have to research rocketry, which we were just now doing. Then after you complete that project, you have to launch the first staff space flight. And I think it's as simple as just pressing a button. I don't think you actually have to, well, here's what it says. Nope, it is a project. So, yep, you got to focus on science. So you finish all three of those projects, then you do basically a fourth project, and then that gets you the victory. So there you have it. That's all the victory conditions. The economic one and the artifacts one are the two. Those are my bread and butter. Especially with me choosing Britain. Britain made this one so much easier. The economic one, fantastic civ for that. And we were like a trading nation. We were the Chola, which were trading, and Carthage, which was trading. So finishing with an economic victory was very thematic. Anyways, thanks for watching. As always, stay awesome.